What's going on, everybody? I was just gonna make a little video to show you what I bought yesterday, which is the 20 something another of July. I forgot what the date is. 22nd, 23rd. It's Saturday, Sunday. I can't remember. I'm tired. But anyway, I was gonna show you what I got. It's a SCAG, as you can see, walk behind, hydrostatic. And it came with a Velky. It's used, of course. Twin cylinder Kawasaki. I don't know the horsepower. Not a clue. It has no numbers on it or anything. It looks like the plate's missing that was on there. So I've just got to look it up. It ain't no big deal. So I don't know how much horsepower it's got or nothing. It's got the full-size wheels and tires, of course. It's a little bigger than my Snapper. It's a good-looking mower. I used it when I got home some yesterday. And the guy that owned it had somebody fabricate him a chute. They done a pretty good job on it. So that's a plus. And it isn't a fixed deck, as you can see. It's got 4 deck adjustments to raise the deck. It's way too low for my liking. He cuts a lot lower than I cut. But I'll fix that when we go out working. No big deal. But I don't have an opinion on it yet. As you can tell, I'm not all hyper or nothing today. I'm just... Everybody knows how hot it's been this week all over the country. You know, us old people, we get tired. I will show you my hat. Oh yeah. Make sure you got it. I tell you what, this is a SCAG video, but them weed shark trimmer head is amazing. You guys really should get you one. I'm serious. But anywho, I like it so far. It's hard to get used to there for a minute. This is the park brake. A lot of you guys will know everything I'm getting ready to say. And the safety. And when you let out, it's in drive, just like a walk behind belt drive. And then when you pull it in is when it stops. And then when you squeeze all the way back, it goes into reverse real quick. It messed me up, but it's got a Velky brand, so the tire will swivel up under there. That's a very rough riding sulky, I'll tell you that. I'm used to that double wheel. And this is your speed control. It's in neutral right now. Slow to fast. It's kind of hard to get used to because you've only got so many hands. So you're sitting here holding it in, trying to keep it stopped, but if you squeeze too much, you go in reverse. And then you got to push this forward, and then you got to figure out how to cut the mowing deck on, engage the blades, and keep this thing from moving. So you had to put it, I've been figuring out, put it in neutral and cut the blades on. But then you'll start moving before, you will let off of it, and then when you start hitting this, you've only got one hand on the controls. So it's hard to get used to, I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of you people's had these things for, ever and a day, but I haven't had a SCAG before. It's built real good. I'm not impressed, really. I like it, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. But it is pretty neat. It needs a few. I'm gonna replace the deck belt. It's getting a little fray on it, and then I'm gonna, the hydro drive belt, I was feeling of it, and it's got a, you know how they got tensioners on there and stuff. I'm gonna replace that belt too, just to make sure. I'm not saying it's loose, it drives real strong. This thing will throw you off of it. But, you know, after my big Z-Master, well, I never told y'all what happened to that thing, did I? I will. I'll make another video right now in a minute. But a lot of you SCAG guys will enjoy looking at this mower. I bought it, like I said yesterday. The hydros don't leak. It's got a little slight engine leak I noticed. Right around the head right here on this side. Which, I'll just take the head off and fix it. I mean, it ain't nothing like that. As long as it ain't nothing massive, you know, you can fix all the little things. But it's definitely got a learning curve there at first. But if you're used to a belt drive, you'll get it in just a few minutes. But if you ain't never been on one, they're all hard. I ain't gonna... Anybody, don't let nobody lie to you. They're kind of hard to get used to if you've never been on a zero turn or nothing. If you went from a push mower or a garden tractor. On a flat ground, they're easy. But I'm talking about when you start hillsides and stuff. It's a learning curve. That's a fact on all walk-behinds. But it's worth learning. That single wheel sucks. I was mowing my front yard yesterday and it was leaving that little line. Oh. But as you can see, the SCAG fans call these striper decks. I don't know if y'all can see from the sun. If you see right here, there's a roller from the inside of the tire all the way to the other side. A big black roller. And that's a cheater deck, is what I'm calling it. It's supposed to help it float, called a float deck, but that's what bends that grass over for you to make it look like SCAG stripes so well, because stripes are bent grass. So if the grass is bending over good, it's going to stripe. But that's pretty neat, I think. So it's got a striper deck, as SCAG people calls it. Like I said, it's a pretty nice mower. I'm not knocking it, I'm just tired. I'm not my usual chipper self. Hopefully I'll wake up more here in a minute. It's already, I don't know how hot, in the 90s, so I'm not going to stay in this sun long. Am I going to start it up for you? No. Everybody's heard a Kawasaki engine. It sounds wonderful. Nice, good, tony sound, just like all the rest of them. So if you've heard one, you've heard them all. But I just wanted to make this video kind of short. I know I usually end up rambling on. It's already 8 minutes. So I'm going to end this and then I'll upload another video. I'm going to make another video right now. Because I never showed y'all what broke down except if you was on my Instagram. But then I keep forgetting to link the Instagram on my YouTube. So nobody even knows my Instagram. Gosh, I'm so bad for that. I'm like, check me out on Instagram. Then I don't put a link or nothing. But any hoot, hope y'all enjoyed this mower. If you want me to mow with it, I might film the dude that, you know, helps me riding it. He'll be happy. He likes hydros better. I won't be using it much at all. I've used it yesterday, but I'm going to be on my zero turn. But I like it. I'm not complaining. I'm just tired. Like I said, it's hot. I'm tired. But I like it so far. And what's cool, SCAG, if y'all remember, I've talked about it. Well, some of you will, some of you won't remember. They sent me some decals when I was mower shopping again years ago. So they sent me 2 little ones and a big one. And I'm going to stick it right there. And then, like the snapper, I said I was going to buy the paint and then touch it up, because that's all this thing needs. If you notice how nice it is, how nice the hydro hoses, it's real nice. It's just got, you know, it's a used mower. If I painted that thing, you couldn't tell it from a new, because it ain't got no major damage to it or nothing. It just needs some SCAG paint, and that's it. That's all it needs. Maybe them 2 new stickers, but I'm not doing that. I'm gonna say I will, but I still ain't done it for the snapper. So I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a mower. It makes me money. Well, this one ain't yet, but it's going to. That's the whole point of this one. I need a hobby mower, don't I? I was thinking about finding me a hobby mower. I might build a tractor. But I don't know if I want to make a mudder or a fast tractor. I've got one over there I can already start working on. So, but that's a different video for a different day. But like, it needs a wing nut right there. That one's broke, but it's still on there. And I can get them on eBay. I done look like $7 or something. I ain't checked the parts tree. I'm going to here in a minute. So all them little wing nuts and stuff, they can be replaced. The deck can be repainted. I mean, very simple stuff. No big deal. It's made pretty good, I noticed. I have no complaints with the build quality. Of course, that snapper is one tough machine as well. I kind of like riding it better than this one. And the reason I say that is because I'm used to that snapper. I'll have to hold my judgment till then. I guess once you get so used to a belt drive, and I think also where that one's a pistol grip. I've used pistol grips before, but not a hydro one. Well, not a SCAG one. The hydros I played with looks like a 0 turn. Those are my first hydro pistol. And my hand using it an hour yesterday was already sore. It's very tight. But if you squeeze too hard, that motherfricker will about throw you off of it forward. Then if you squeeze too hard, it starts going backwards. So it's gonna be a change. But like I said, I hope my dude knows how to ride it, because you ought to see some hills we do and stuff. But anyway, 12 minutes. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I wanted to make a 6-minute video, but what did I do? And I'm still talking right now, so I'll catch y'all. I'm gonna make another one right now, later.